7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
44, ready.
Once again, it's Achane. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the gun, here's Tua. He runs with it. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Tua going to give it to Achane. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Achane. He'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Miami.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The extra point by Sanders is good. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Ready. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Go! Roll, roll, roll!
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Come on, set!
Williams in motion.
Set, go!
Off the play fake, it's May. He's going to air this one out. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Ready?
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal.
Ready, ready!
They'll try the right side this time. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Big play coming up, 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
Now, May. And he can only get about half of what he needed. Down to the 3, and now it is 4th and goal.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down.
Let's go.
They'll go. Here's May. And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And he's got it to the 14-yard line.
21G, 21G. Solo left side.
Now a 1st down throw for Tua. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, what's it?
They'll stay on the ground with A-10. He'll push forward for about a yard. Jabril Peppers up from his safety spot to bring him down. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. On the handoff, this is Achane. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
All right, come on.
They're going to go. It's Tua.
I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. This is intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohou. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing is May. He finds Bell. That's caught.
Here we go. Shot.
To throw on 1st down is May. That one knocked away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
New England going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. Here's May again. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
Come on. Set. Ready.
A run on 1st and goal. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. 2nd and goal.
60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready.
May going to look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Patriots 10.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this 2nd half. About to get started. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Play action. Tagovailoa. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are out to a 21-10 lead.
Patriots 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. His drive will start on the ground. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Shut up.
Off the play fake, here's May. This one intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Here's a give to H.M. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A run out of the gun with H.M. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs. Back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not get pushed back.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders for the field goal try. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Dolphins are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Williams in motion.
Set go.
They look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll try and run it with Walker. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Now, H.A. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's taken in by Achane. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays.
And he will score. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
To throw now, May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Texas A&M. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's to the outside. He's got Smith. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Miami.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forced...
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Achane. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And another score puts them in great shape here in the 4th quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start, and this is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is May. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's May. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He's going to look downfield for Chark. And he will take this one in. 78 yards. Touchdown, New England. The extra point is up and through. And the Pats are able to edge a bit closer. We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready.
They'll run this one straight ahead with A-Check. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down.
Ready.
They'll run with A-Check. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Tua. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. Here's A-Chain. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's a run. And he's got another one. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Here's May to throw it on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Let's go.
From out of the gun, here's May. Now thrown deep for Bell. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. To throw again is May. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, New England.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. He'll try to run for it.
That's just a big-time play by this quarterback on fourth down. You can see he starts first look cover. Then he goes through his progression. There's nowhere to go with the ball. You can't throw it away, can't take a sack. He quickly decides to turn into a runner, use his legs to pick up the first down, and they're still alive.
On 1st and 10, here's May. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Here's 2nd and 6.
Go!
Now, May. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes